What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are. Here we are at $81.1 thousand. Raise your hand. I mean, we know our lesson by now, but how many of us out there? Bit the media hype and thought this was the low? Yes. Anybody? Anybody? I raised my hand, but not. I actually did not expect this to be the low, and still do not expect this to be the low. In fact, if we take a low to a high, we're doing something very constructive to the downside as far as fibs go. Every time that you take a step down or even a step up, you're finding resistance at lower and lower and lower and lower fib levels. And while this 4-hour candle does have 8 minutes left, and it is possible that we could close here or even a little bit higher or a little bit lower, whatever it may be, I'm not anticipating that we go too much higher from here, you guys. What we have, a lot of people might be focusing on the bullish divergence that we have on the 4-hour, which, hey, it actually came true. Don't get me wrong, it came true. I wasn't expecting that. I thought we would just keep dropping. I did say yesterday that I was thinking we would have a swift move that would happen today. Today would be the last day of this drop. And then I did say, unless we do something where we kind of zigzag our way down, in which case it might be, a few days from now. And this says Friday, but maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's Wednesday, maybe it's Thursday, maybe it's on Sunday. I don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe we come up a little bit and then it's still a lower high and we take our sweet time, however it works. Inevitably, we are working our way down to 74.2K to 72.5K, and maybe even then just below, but something in this area is what I'm expecting. Okay. We look at the 4-hour RSI, and while there is bullish divergence, we have hidden bearish divergence, which is whenever you have a higher high with lower highs, right? Whenever you're getting higher highs in the RSI, getting lower highs in the price, it's like you are trying harder. You're showing that you have more strength on the indicators, which means that you are providing a stronger move, but the move isn't stronger at all, actually. It's weaker. You're trying harder and getting less results. I'm not saying that we have to turn around here. In fact, I would be ecstatic. I would be very happy if I was wrong, but what it would take in order to confirm this as the low, first and foremost, you have to stop being deconstructive on your fibs, which I don't think you're going to do. But even if you do, the next step would be you have to close above the 886, which is all the way up at about $91,000. And that's a target we've been looking for since back in this range even, right? So we got excited anytime that we close above the 91K level on a 4-hour basis, but the daily basis is what we need, and we need it to happen for 2 days in a row, okay? We haven't had that. I'm expecting that we do go to the land of 1886 to 200. Perhaps we do go all the way down to 69K, but I don't think we're going to do that either. We do have bullish divergence, yes, on the 4-hour time frame, which has already resolved itself because this is where the divergence forms. So we're through that now. Do we have divergence anymore? No. Now we have hidden bearish divergence, right? On the daily time frame, yes, we do have bullish divergence, but there's still 8 hours left in the day, my friends. We're only up 3.4%. Bitcoin can definitely move down over the next 8 hours, and in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I wouldn't be surprised if we close today red, or even if we close it green. That again, that's some nice bullish divergence. I'm not gonna lie. Let's call a spade here, you guys. Getting oversold, getting bullish divergence while bouncing right off the oversold zone. That's a nice look. That's a really nice look. We'll see if anybody bites the dust on that one. We'll see. And just because it is bullish divergence, and the call would be to move up above 84K with that bullish divergence, doesn't mean it has to happen right now. We can form double bullish divergence, triple bullish divergence, right? It can take longer before this divergence plays out. And sometimes in very rare scenarios, very bearish scenarios, you move up and you don't actually complete the divergence at all and you keep moving down. That happens too sometimes. Very rare. It's very, very rare. I feel like if I was counting on that, I'd be grasping at straws. So what I would need to see to validate my newfound bearishness, I would need to see today close red. Because if today closes green, there's no doubt about it, there is some bullish divergence on there. Whew. Sorry guys, I did not sleep too much last night. That's what you get whenever you have kids. Whew. 81.4K right now. with the prospects to go higher. I very much believe that this bullish butterfly pattern is in full effect on the 4-hour time frame, and if it is in effect, it's been perfect so far. Okay, the retracement here to the 786, that's perfect. That's literally the first indication that we're in a bullish butterfly right there, bouncing off of that, finding resistance then between the 382 and the 886 of this retracement, which we did, right? Here's the 886, 786, so you found resistance there. It's the second requirement. The third requirement is what we're doing now, essentially, is moving down to about, actually, isn't it? I think it's, yeah, it's the 1618 to the 2618 of this move, and then it's the 1272 to the 1618 of this move here. So if we overlay those fibs on there, the 1618 of this fib to the 2618 of that fib, and then the 1272 of this fib to the 1618 of that fib, that gives us a target area of about 74.1K to 69.2K. I'm thinking we go smack dab in the middle where there's a good intersection of all these fibs here. Something like that. That's just below 73K, just above 72K is what I'm thinking. But time will tell. We'll see how it goes. Again, invalidate me. Please invalidate me. I would love it if I'm wrong. I'd love it if we move up earlier than I'm expecting we do. But even if we move up from here, even if we get above this high, it's not enough. We need more. We need to get above 91K and stay above $91,000. That's what we need to do. But I will say a move up to 90 or 87K would start to excite me, because at that point I think we've invalidated the bullish butterfly pattern. But I'm not 100% sure. I mean, technically, you know, if it comes up like this and then just goes down, I guess that's all part of the same leg. I don't know. I'm not the most experted person on harmonic patterns, but I know a little bit. Man. Let's see here. What about the 1-hour time frame? 1-hour time frame's looking pretty productive, I gotta say. That's not bad. Higher lows, finding support at the 40. Higher highs. Higher highs, lower highs is hidden bearish divergence. You are moving up without a lot of volume, but that's okay. You don't actually need a lot of volume on the way up. If you had a lot of volume on the way down, you are selling off with volume. But then this candle here is eating it up. I don't know. This candle is giving me hope, man. That's a nice bounce in the right area. But does it maintain? Does it persist? Or are you going to find resistance here? I suppose most of you will know by the time you watch this video. So again, the targets that we're looking for in order to invalidate me, which is something that we all want to see. Whether you're a hater or you just want to see the price go up, you're desperate for that, whatever. I think we all want to see me be wrong. So what we need to see is a price that closes above this 236 or above this 236. That's at about $91,000, okay? On a daily time frame. 91K, invalidated. If we close, let's see. Come on now, low to high. If we close today below 80K, essentially, then everything I've said is valid, and we are still on our way down, my friends. And even if we don't close below 80K today, we could do it tomorrow. You know, maybe we do close today green. That wouldn't be a bad thing at all. And it might indicate that tomorrow we have a little pump up to about $84,500, $85,000, something like that. Maybe even 86K. But inevitably, I'm not phased. I still think that we're moving down. I got nothing else to say. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.